It's on the Aegis, so they don't have to rush this from the Spirit side. Maybe the items are starting to be a little bit too crazy from Spirit. I mean, from Laurel alone, we talked about that Silver Edge. His Ags, he hasn't purchased any components yet, but he's almost done with it. Vi can be found by Collapse and have to BKB. He's going to be fine as a result. Oh, he actually finds him with the Avalanche. Inkswell's coming as well. Gonna pop that Manta, get stunned out outright. Do they have the damage to take him out? There's the Silver Edge break, and with Collapse there to hold him down, that is a very big kill. 80 seconds of no Mickey.
Nobody nearby from his team to help him there. Gotta wonder if that was maybe a little bit too aggressive of a position to be farming in the current game state. All of the top side of the map was completely free and available for him, but was playing in that bottom half with no backup. And that one hurts. He has no buyback. I mean, Spirit don't know this for a fact. If they knew, I think it's a lane of barracks. Honestly, I don't see how you take a fight ever without Spectre alive. You can try to stall it out, but Yatoro has already shown to be way too overpowering. With now that level 25 talent, he might honestly be able to almost one-shot supports before they even have time to react. So really got to be on your toes here.
Yeah, they're definitely playing it safe. I mean, even if they force the buyback, this is a hero that just gets into the fight so fast. But still, I mean, they have that Aegis, so it feels like this next minute, or now, when you want to try to push the envelope if you're Spirit. The delay tactics from Liquid, glimpsing. Yatoro in the base now, focusing on the buildings. Alacrity's there as well. As Collapse pops his ult, onto the high ground they go. These buildings melt. 7 seconds for Mickey to come back.
Yeah, Collapse hits for 500. We're talking about Yatoro's damage, but this Night Stalker is no joke either.
Yeah, boom, boom. Down goes the melee racks. See if they back away. Still 30 seconds on this Aegis, so they don't really have to if they don't want to, but disciplined play from Spirit in this crucial game number 3. Winner of this top 3 at TI. Loser goes to the loser's bracket, or the lower's bracket, whatever you want to call it. Okay, Mickey with the Shadow Step, able to find a support in the form of Miposhka.
Yeah, he didn't last long. Just immediate reality and then Abyssal. Just blast him. You're not going to survive that as Grimstroke unless you have an Eon Disc here. The kill is just way too quick, so at the very least, Liquid open up a little bit here. Now the question is if they can capitalize on it. They're trying to with this smoke, but Spirit being very careful with their positioning. Unlikely to get any more heroes caught here.
Zai just pushing out the lanes, knowing that this tier 2 tower, I think this is their last outer tower. Trying to protect that at all costs. Mickey working on a Scotty. Already one ultimate orb in if he wants to purchase it.
I wonder if this is the best item to buy here. I think it's kind of difficult because arguably you also really want either a Nullifier or a Bloodthorn, so you can just go in, isolate targets and kill them. But maybe he feels like he needs a little bit of an all-around tankiness as well from this Scotty, but yeah. This is a game where Spectre needs to get 6 slotted if Liquid want to have any hope, and there's still quite a bit to cover for that. Still rocking an Urn. I would love to replace that one. This is I mean, he's, all things considered, I want to say relatively poor on the spec in this game. He has almost 400 CS and still...
Well, compared to Spirit, yeah, of course.
Yeah, but also just when Spectre has this many creeps and this KDA, I feel like usually the hero has a little bit more to show for it 43 minutes in. Like, I would think this Urn would have been replaced already, so I wonder where all that gold went. I mean, that's just them being cornered in the base, right? He's probably getting some lower quality CS as well in terms of just overall net worth, not killing the Ancients, not getting bigger creeps. So it might be a little bit misleading.
Spirit, we'll see if they want to just wait for Roche. Another minute away. We'll see a smoke from Liquid, though. Gem still on Collapse. I feel like he has not died in quite a while. He's had that for a really long time. Yeah. 7-4 and 10 right now. probably one of the scariest heroes. The Night Stalker just coming up high ground, walking through terrain with that crippling fear as this tier 2 tower will fall. And Spirit positioning themselves for the Roshan to come. It is a minute until nighttime, so if it's not a fast spawn, it'll end up in the top area of the map. See who that ends up benefiting.
Well, I know one hero that likes when it's nighttime.
True.
I have my favorite for that type of fight.
I mean, he has his ult anyway, so at this stage it doesn't really matter.
But even if, I mean, it means that if the fight extends really long, he still will have an inherent advantage. Gonna gate up here. Maybe try to get a flank move going. They do have a smoke on.
Ooh, really fast Roach. 8 seconds.
Oh, Mira gets caught immediately.
Yeah, deleted. Does have buyback, so that's a long respawn timer, though. You might have to buy back if you want to contest Roach. There, the crippling fear initiation from Collapse with a nullifier, bringing Dark Willow down to her knees. Boxy's dead. Now Collapse standing his ground against Nisha, doesn't really care about anybody. Primal Split already activated. Laurel swiftly killing a couple of them. He's going to get pursued. He's going to get dusted, in fact. Now he's kind of all alone. He's going to get Abyssal Bladed by Mickey inside that Static Storm. Now big kill for Liquid. No buyback for Laurel at all. They do find Ricky on the other side, so big trade for the likes of Team Spirit. And then Mickey trying to run away, being pursued. Nullifier with the blink from Collapse. Double kill for Yatoro. And Roche will be joining you very shortly.
And despite having that Ag Static Storm, if they don't have the Ag Static Storm, I think Tiny doesn't die. He couldn't use the cheese, right? So that could have been big for Liquid, but it's just not enough. Ricky keeps being traded away in every fight. Spirit are on top of him, and now they're going to try to siege the high ground once again. And with these buybacks unavailable, this is absolutely the second lane.
Oh, yeah.
They could probably get second lane plus Roche here. We'll see if they try to fight over more than that, if they want to try to get Megas even. I mean, Weaver pushes stupidly hard right now. It's a very, very quick push.
Yep, that is backdoor protection. Doesn't matter.
Oh, all right.
Like you'll go to 1 days. Now the backdoor protection's gone. This is second lane of racks for Team Spirit.
That took 10 seconds. They could get Megas here for sure. He's not going to back off.
50 seconds of no Spectre, 30 of no Ricky. It's just a Brewmaster and 2 supports.
They're going to keep glimpsing at that.
The damage is still applied. It could be global for all he cares. The delay tax is coming from Liquid again. The BKB pop from Collapse. They have the win in their sights. They take out the tier 3, but now backing away.
Yep. Primal Split. They're gonna respect that with the Ricky respawning. And this means now in the upcoming fight, if there is one, Spirit will be inherently favored once again with that advantage. No Primal Split.
Well, it means they can just go for Roche.
They're gonna have Ascension, exactly. So there's not even gonna be a fight. But if there were to be one, Liquid would be wise to stay away from this one.
Roche wants to leave, knowing what fate is coming for him.
God, this
There's the Aghanim Scepter, by the way.
Wild.
Yeah, so that is going to be
all right.
The Aegis, the cheese, and now Refresher Shard, which Collapse is going to hold for the time being.
They just instantly eat the cheese. Did I hear a cheese?
Well, there's still a cheese on Tiny.
Yeah, well, we have that already, right? I think they instantly ate that cheese.
He was really hungry. He definitely ate it.
Sometimes you're just hungry.
Okay.
What do you know?
It happens. Well, Aghanim Scepter now there for Maposhka, by the way. We talked about this as a potential thing. His Dark Portrait.
Well, they find Mira.
He bought back recently. So that's technically a dieback, 5v4.
They need to hurry back to base, though. This is fast.
Range Rax is going to die with one more right click. In fact, they might be just going for the kill. Just collapsing into the crippling fear. There's the Abyssal Blade as well. Is that enough damage to actually get a kill here? As Mickey trying to limp back to his fountain, but Laurel and company forcing out the fortification. Now Laurel looks like he's going to be the sacrifice for Team Spirit. So they don't get what they came for, but they did force a fortification.
Yeah, Weaver needs 4 free seconds, and this is Megas. Honestly, Yatoro could maybe Shukuchi in there, pop BKB, and just go for it, but playing it really safe here.
Yeah, true.
Not going to take that risk. Collapse looked to have the opposite opinion. He popped his BKB trying to commit, but they ended up kind of having to back out. Or rather, no, actually, he didn't pop his BKB. He popped his BKB to escape away from the glimpse, so take that back. They were kind of on the same page that was a reset. And now Liquid, will you try to do something with this 5-on-3? Buyback available on Tiny. Spirit, just get the hell out of here. They're not going to stick around. The risk is too high. There isn't enough to obtain by forcing this fight. You know you are this close to top 3. It's just one fight. They might not even need to fight. They just need to get to the base.
Yeah, I mean, look at the top lane. It's already pretty pushed, so...
Yeah, Mickey has to take care of this.
As Mickey's going to show himself, push out these lanes. As you're right, especially without that fortification, it's just a freebie if Weaver's in your base. But Liquid, they want to do some base pushing of their own. They're sick of being stuck in their own. Okay.
Holy!
Getting surrounded and destroyed. Does have his buyback intact.
He was not ready for that jump.
Everything out here. The Primal Split taking out the tier 3 tower in the bot lane and now focusing on the barracks. Team Spirit, are you going to lose a barracks after all of this? Collapse, again, still has his buyback available. Primal Split is ending, though, so not a whole lot of tower damage after the fact.
This Dark Portrait is effectively forcing them out. Look at it. Oh, my God.
That's pretty strong.
Yep.
Won't lie. Doesn't it do more damage than Spectre?
That's about the same, I think.
Right? I need to read this again. 150% outgoing damage, so yes. It's strong now.
Yep.
So the barracks will remain for Spirit, and the buyback as well for Collapse, which is definitely the bigger deal at this stage of the game. Doesn't need to use it.
Yeah.
Still, that does put a bit of pressure onto Spirit, because now you got 45 seconds, you got to wait. That takes it off the Aegis, so it's essentially a minute to work with the Aegis.
If Collapse hadn't died there, this... Oh. Okay.
That was creep. He was killing creeps.
Yeah, I mean, I just heard a really loud sound. I was like, what the hell was that?
Okay, just
no, I'm good. I'm good. Don't worry.
Oh, Zai. Zai. Zai's going to be spotted. Yataro's like, oh, there's a panda here. Forcing out the BKB. Zai still doesn't seem too bothered by this.
That's a decent chunk of Spirit's lead that was lost there in that exchange. Liquid got a couple of towers. They got a big kill. Suddenly starting to feel within reach for them once again. And if they can outlast the Aegis and take one good team fight, all of a sudden this can start getting really, really interesting. Spirit are probably going to try to force this bottom barracks within the next minute, I would imagine. They really want to just escort this creep wave that they've got coming. I think Liquid is not going to let them reach the base. They will try to take this fight outside. Smoked up on Brewmaster with a ninja gear.
The Butterfly now secure for Mickey, despite Yataro having MKB.
Going to get to the base. Too worried about the implications of this fight. Our Spirit try to keep it calm.
I mean, they should know that there's still no fortification, but I think, yeah, going for the bulldoze approach, maybe not best. You don't have a Spirit Breaker. That was a joke. Thanks, Syndrome.
Yes.
Okay. Very tense moment now.
One guy in the audience liked it.
We all digest that great joke. Time of death, whatever, 51 minutes, 40 seconds in this Dota game. Tormy's available. Nobody's thinking about that, though, other than me. 9K lead for Spirit, which at this stage, not very much, but the building advantage definitely in their favor. Collapse popping the ult, looking for Zai. Crippling Fear is there. Pops the BKB. That's all they wanted to get out of it. Nisha trying to go on top. You can see Abyssal Blade onto Laurel, stuck inside the static storm, but pops his BKB of his own and will walk away safely. Everyone just trying to wait out this Primal Split now. There's Collapse looking for Nisha. Nullifier still applied as Laurel kind of just stuck in place. He's going to eat the cheese to survive. Nisha's dead, though, as Collapse basically soloed him. Does have the buyback available. See if he expends it at this moment. Looks like Mickey's going to be next on the list, though.
No buyback on him.
That's big. No buyback for him, so that's a 4v5 essentially, with the buyback now coming out from Nisha. Collapse looking for the kill onto Zai. Tornado for the time being already at half HP. He's just melting under the pressure. And that's another hero without buyback on the Liquid side. Effectively 5 versus 3. And all is open for Spirit to potentially take this game number 3. A couple more right clicks and down go the rest of the buildings. Mega Creep secured for Team Spirit. And now going for the tier 4s. That's the last fortification for Liquid now. Yataro just using Satanic to take off Cursed Crown, not even caring about anybody. It's so much building damage. Already both tier 4s down to static, started putting all their efforts onto the Weaver. Laurel literally ignoring everybody along with Collapse as they will take down the Ancient and Team Spirit secure themselves top 3.
What a great game. Especially the first 20 to 25 minutes. These teams were so evenly matched. Every single fight was trading